Dear students, welcome to your first English class. I hope you and your family are safe and well. Let's not forget that by God's grace, this too shall pass. Moving on, we all love to celebrate festivals, right? Be it Diwali, Christmas, or Ramzan, we love to celebrate our festivals. Each of us will have our own favorite festival for our own good reason. But the most important part of any festival is sharing good things we have with the poor. Whether you share food or clothes, whether you give alms, it doesn't matter. Our festivals must always include sharing as an essential part of celebration. Today, we are going to look at the story of Hamid, a little boy who loves Eid and what the festival of Eid meant for him. The name of the lesson is Eidgah. I'll read the first two paragraphs of the lesson. How wonderful and beautiful was the morning of Eid. The trees looked greener, the field more festive, the sky had a lovely pink glow. The sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. The village was filled with excitement. Everyone was up early to go to the Eidgah. The boys were more excited than the others. They had been talking about it all the time. Finally, the day had come. And now they were impatient. They were taking their treasure out of their pockets, counting and recounting it before putting it back. Mahmoud counted 1, 2, 10, 12. He had 12 coins. Mohsin had 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 coins. With this money, they would buy countless things: toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls, and much more. So here we can see that the entire village was happy on the occasion of Eid. Now, what is Eid? So Eid is a religious festival celebrated by Muslims during which they will break their fast. So even the sun seemed more bright than usual. Now we see that everybody woke early in the morning to do their prayers at Eidgah. Now what is an Eidgah? It is a public place set apart by the villagers to pray. So the entire village will gather there and pray. Usually during such festivals, a market will also be present nearby. Now the boys are so happy, and we can see that two boys are very impatient to go to the village market. One is Mahmoud, who has 12 coins, and the other one is Mohsin, he has 15 coins. They might have received it as a gift from their relatives for the festival. They were wondering and imagining that with this much money, how many things they could buy. They can buy toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls, and so on and so forth. Alright, next we are going to look at a very important person in the story. I'll read the next paragraph. The happiest of the boys was Hamid. He was only 4, thin and poorly dressed. Last year his father had died of cholera. Then his mother also died. From then Hamid lived with his old granny Amina and was happy as a lark. She told him that his father had gone to earn money and that his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy. Hamid has no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. He knew that his father would come back with sacks full of silver and his mother with gifts from Allah. Then he would have more than Mahmoud, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. Now, Hamid is the main character of our story and he is only 4 years old. In a poem or short story, we call the main character as the protagonist of the story. The meaning of the word protagonist is the main character in a drama or a story. So here, the protagonist of our story is Hamid. What do we know about Hamid from this paragraph? We can see that he is from a poor family because he is very thin and has no shoes on his feet, and the cap on his head is soiled and tattered. What is the meaning of soiled? It means dirty. The meaning of soiled is dirty. What is the meaning of tattered? Tattered means torn. See, he has dirty, torn, old cap on his head. What else do we know about Hamid? We can see that he lives with his grandmother whose name is Amina, his father and his mother are dead. Because he is only 4 years old and he cannot understand what is death, Granny Amina told him that his father had gone to earn money and his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy because he believed that someday his father will come back with loads of silver and his mother will bring him best gifts from Allah. He believed that then he will have more money, clothes, gifts than any of his friends, Mahmoud, Mohsin, Noori and Sammi will ever have. Let us see what happens next. Hamid's granny Amina was sad. It was Eid and she did not have even a handful of grains. If only her son were there, it would have been a different kind of Eid. Hamid went to his grandmother and said, "Granny, I will be the first to get back, don't worry." Amina was worried. Other boys were going out with their fathers. How could she let him go to the fair all by himself? Hamid left with the other boys. Hamid was like one with wings on his feet. They ran on ahead of the elders and waited for them under a tree. They reached the suburbs of the town. On both sides of the road were big houses of the rich. In the gardens, mangoes and leech trees were full of fruits. Then they came across the stores of the sweet vendors, all decorated so gaily. Every store had sweets piled up in heaps like mountains. So, in these two paragraphs, we can see that Hamid was one happy boy. But Granny Amina was not very happy during the festival. She was sad because they did not even have a handful of grains in the house to cook and eat. Handful of grains means not even a meager portion of rice left to cook. And she was thinking how if her son, that is Hamid's father, had been alive, this festival would be so joyful and plentiful. Hamid asks his granny's permission to leave with the other boys. And again, Granny Amina thinks about her son. She hesitates to send the boy alone without an elder, but finally she lets him go with his friends because their parents are accompanying them. After getting Granny's leave, Hamid left with the other boys with wings on his feet. Now, what does wings on his feet mean? Wings on his feet means that he swiftly, speedily, fastly ran away to the market with the other kids. Then they reached the suburbs. What is the meaning of suburbs? Suburbs means the outskirts of the city or town, a place outside the city or town limits. While they were walking there, they saw beautiful big houses, beautiful gardens and well-tended trees. Then they came across the sweet shops with sweets piled up like mountains and the shops were decorated gaily. Now, what does the word gaily mean? It means in bright colors or in a cheerful way. Thus, Hamid, a small poor boy, comes along with his friends to the suburban marketplace or fair. We call it even as fair. During Eid to celebrate the festival. Fairs are put up very often during festival times. Let's do a quick recap. Initially, we saw sharing is one of the main motive for celebrating festivals. Then, we saw a small little village happily preparing to celebrate Eid. Eid is a Muslim religious festival. Now, then we saw Mahmoud and Mohsin counting their money for buying toys and sweets in the market. Our protagonist, Hamid, lives with his grandmother Amina. His parents are dead, but Granny Amina said that his father had gone to make money and his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. Hamid and his grandma live in poverty. And then lastly we see that Hamid goes along with his friends to the suburban market, or you can also call it a fair, to enjoy the holiday. On the way to the market, he sees big houses with rich gardens, beautiful trees, and the most lovable places for any child in the world, the sweet shop. The sweet shop is decorated very cheerfully to attract the customers. This is section 1 of the lesson Eidgah. I'll share the glossary with you all in your class group. Write the glossary 5 times without any spelling mistakes and complete the choose the correct answers too. Also, take down your question answers which will be given to you.